Hello everyone, welcome to in today's video. We will explore an incredible automation tool, make.com, which is one of the most powerful automation tools available today. If you are an entrepreneur, a business owner, or simply someone who wants to automate repetitive tasks and improve productivity, then this tool is perfect for you. Make.com is a visual automation platform that allows you to connect multiple apps and services. So creating seamlessly workflow without writing a single line of code. Think of it as a tool that acts as a bridge between different applications, helping them work together efficiently. So in this video, I will take you through everything you need to know about Make.com. We will explore its interface, key features, different models and practical use cases to help you understand and how you can use it, automate your work and save time effortlessly. Before we jump into the details, let's take a look at what we will cover in this video. First, we will start with the basic of Make.com, explaining what it is, why it is useful. Then we will take a quick tour of the interface so you can familiarize yourself with its different sections. After that, we will explore the various modules that form the backbone of Make.com workflows. These includes trigger module, action modules, routers, filters, iterators, aggregators, and webhooks. Understanding these modules is crucial for building powerful and flexible automations. Next, we will discuss what kind of workflow you can create using Make.com and how different industries can benefit from it. And finally, real world use cases to see Make.com in action. And by the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of how Make.com works and be able to start building your own automation workflows with confidence. So let's start with the most basic questions. What is Make.com? Make.com is no code automation platform that helps individual and business streamline their workflow by connecting different apps and automation repetitive tasks. Instead of manually transferring data between application, Make.com allow you to set up automation rules that do the work for you. For example, let's say you receive a new email with an important document attachment. With Make.com, you can automatically save the attachment to Google Drive, update spreadsheet with the details, and send a notification on Slack all without lifting a finger. So the beauty of Make.com is that it works with thousands of applications, including powerful ones like Google Sheets, Gmail, Slack, Salesforce, and social media platform. Whether you are a freelancer, marketer, business owner, or a software developer, Make.com helps you save time, reduce human errors, and improve efficiency. Now that we know what Make.com is, let's dive into key features and see what make it such a powerful automation tool. No code visual builder. One of the biggest advantages of Make.com is that it provides a drag and drop interface where you can create workflow visually. You don't need to know how to code. Simply drag different modules, connect them, and define automation routes. Second is extensive app integrations. Make.com connects with over 2000 apps, including Google Suites, CRM platforms, e commerce tools, social media platforms, and cloud storage services. That is real time data processing. Unlike some of automation's tools that process data in batches, Make.com process data instantly, ensuring your workflow always stay up to date. Next is flexible scheduling. You can set up automations to run at specific times at regular intervals or in response to real-time events. Next, advanced logic capability. Make.com supports conditions, filters, and routers, allowing you to build complex workflow that make decision based on the data. API and webhook supports. If you work with custom applications or external APIs, Make.com allow you seamless integration using webhook and API calls. With these features, Make.com becomes an essential tool for automating tasks efficiently, improving workflow management, and increasing productivity. Now let's explore the Make.com interface and familiarize ourselves with its different section. Understanding the layout of Make.com and will make it easier for you to navigate and create automation smoothly. Dashboard. This is your home screen where you can monitor account activity, track your usage limits, and manage settings. Scenario in Make.com is essentials of workflow. This is where you build and manage automation workflow by connecting different apps and services. Next, templates. If you don't want to create automations from scratch, you can browse to pre-built automation templates and modify them as needed. Execution logs. This section keeps a record of all workflow execution, allowing you to debug and optimize your workflow. Integration. These sections allow you to connect Make.com with external apps, ensuring smooth data flow across platforms. Webhook and API managements. If you need real-time data synchronizations, you can set up webhooks to trigger automations workflow based on the external event. Connection. This section manage all authorized app connections, ensuring seamless integration between services. So now that we have an overview of the interface, so let's take a deeper look into each of these sections. So the dashboard is the control center of Make.com. So providing a clear snapshot of your account's activity and performance. So here you can monitor usage statistics, how many operations you have used, and how much data has been transferred. Check your active scenario to see which workflow are running. Manage your subscription and billing settings. If you are using a free plan, Make.com will show you how many operations you have left for the month. These sections help you keep track of automation performance and resource utilization. The scenario sections is where the real action happens. Here you can create, edit, and manage automation workflow. A scenario is a sequence of steps where Make.com connects different tabs to perform specific tasks automatically. For example, if you want to schedule appointments and send them with Google Calendar, you can create a scenario that checks availability, book an appointment, and send a confirmation email. In these sections, you can view all your active and inactive scenarios, sort and organize scenarios based on your automation needs, monitor performance, and make adjustment as necessary. So these sections provide complete control over the automation workflow, making it easier to optimize and scale your process. The next is template section. One of the most useful features of Make.com is the template section. If you are on new automation or looking for a quick way to set up your workflow, this section is a great place to start. Templates are a pre-built automation workflow designed for common use cases. Instead of starting from scratch, you can choose a ready-made templates, customize it according to your needs, and get your automation running within a minute. For example, if you frequently send new Google Sheets data with Gmail, you can select the templates that automatically sends the email whenever a new row is added to your sheets. Similarly, if you want to post schedule updates on social media, that's a template for that too. Make.com provides hundreds of templates that different industry and use cases, including marketing automations, data synchronizations, project management, CRM updates, and more. Using templates not only save times but also ensure best practices are followed, helping you build efficient workflow with minimal effort. Next section is the execution log section. Automation is amazing, but sometimes things don't go as planned. So that's where the execution log section comes in. The execution log is essential or history taker that help you monitor and troubleshoot your workflow. Every time a scenario runs, make.com record key details such as the execution time, when the automation was triggered, success or failure status, whether the task was completed successfully or encountered an error, number of operation used, help track resource consumption, data flow details on a display how data moved between apps during execution. For example, if your automating fails due to incorrect configuration or missing app permissions, the log will show where the issue occurred and what needs to be fixed. So this section is invaluable for debugging errors, optimizing workflow, and ensuring your automation runs smoothly without interruptions. Next section is the integration. At the heart of Make.com, its ability to integrate seamlessly with thousands of applications. The integration sections is where you manage these connections and ensure all your apps communicate efficiently. Make.com supports over 2000 integrations, including popular tools like Google Suite, Google Sheets, Gmail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, project management tools, Trello, Monday.com, marketing and CRM platform, HubSpot, Salesforce, social media platform, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. So integrating your apps enable data to move automatically between them. For example, you can set up an automation where new leads captured in Facebook ads are instantly added to your CRM. With Make.com, you don't need complex coding to integrate different tools. Simply authenticate your accounts, configure the integrations, and let the automation handle the test. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful features in Make.com is webhooks. Webhooks is a way of one application to send real-time data to another when an event occurs. It's like a trigger that listens for changes and instantly send informations without needing to check for updates manually. In these sections, you can create, manage, and modify webhooks. For example, let's say you want to automate appointment scheduling. When a customer books an appointment on your website, webhook can automatically send the data to make.com, which then updates your Google Calendar, notify your team on Slack, and sends a confirmations email to the customer. Using webhook makes your workflow faster, more efficient because they eliminate delays and manual intervention. Next is a connection. The connection section is make.com is where you manage your linked applications and ensure they are properly authenticated. Where you connect and add, make.com requires authorization to access exchange data. This section helps all the apps you have connected. Their authentication status and allow you to reauthorize or verify them when needed. For example, if you have integrated Google Drive, OpenAI, or Gmail, you will see them listed here. If an app's connection expires, you can quickly reauthorize it with a single click to avoid disruptions in your workflow. Maintaining a proper connection is crucial because without it, your scenario won't be able to execute tasks properly. Now, to fully utilize Ming.com, it's important to understand its core building blocks modules. Modules are individual steps in your automations that perform specific functions. These are the five main types of modules in Make.com. Trigger modules. This detects events and start your automation. Action module. This module performs specific tasks once the automation start. Routers and filters. These allow you to control the flow of data and create conditional paths. iterators, and aggregators. This helps process list of data efficiently. Webhook and API. This connects external APIs and enables real-time data exchange. Trigger are the starting point of every automations. A trigger module monitor an event and actives the workflow when the event occurs. For example, you can create a trigger that monitors a Google Sheet and run automations whenever a new row is added. Trigger can also be scheduled run at a specific interval like every 15 minutes, every hour, or once a day. So this ensure that your automations is always running when needed without requiring manual input. Once a trigger module initiates your workflow, the next step is carried out by action module. Action module performs specific tasks based on event detected by the trigger. For example, if you are a trigger in new row being added or Google Sheets, the action module can send automated email notification to team members. It can save the new data entry to CRM systems. It can send a Slack message alerting your team. It can generate a report and store it in Google Drive. So one of the biggest advantages of the Make.com is that you can chain multiple action modules together. So this means that after one action is performed, another can be triggered immediately. Let's consider a real world use cases. Suppose you can run online store and receive an order. Instead of manually processing the order, Make.com can send the customer an order confirmation email, update the inventory system to reflect the new sale, notify the shipping team via Slacks, generate an invoice and store it in Google Drive. So with just a single trigger, Make.com can handle an entire sequence of tasks, eliminating manual work, reducing errors, and saving times. Action module are a part of any automations, allowing you to create workflow that take a immediate action based on predefined condition. Next is router and filters. Now that we understand the triggers and action modules, so let's explore two essential components that add intelligence to your workflow, router and filters. Router is a Make.com allow you to split your workflow into multiple paths, enabling different action to take place based on the specific condition. Think of it, it is a decision maker for your automation. For example, if you receive new support tickets, you might want to route urgent tickets so to Slack channel for immediate attentions. Send medium priority tickets to shared email inbox. Lock low priority tickets in a database for later view. So with the router, you can ensure that each category of data is handled differently without creating a separate workflow for each case. Now filter. Filter allow you to apply condition to your workflow so that only specific data passes through it. It helps refine your automations, ensuring it processes allow the data that meets your criteria. For example, you can set a filter to only send emails a customer who have spent over $500, forward invoices only if they exceed a certain amount, notify team only if an error occurs in a process. So how routers and filter work together? Imagine you run email marketing campaign. Using routers filters together, you can filter customers based on past purchase. Route high value customers to receive a premium discount email and send other customers a general promotion. By using routers and filters, you enhance the logic in your workflow, making automation smarter, more efficient, and highly adaptable to different scenarios. Next, let's dive into two powerful modules that help you process data in bulk, iterator and aggregator. These modules are useful when dealing with lists of data rather than a single piece of information. An iterator is used when you need to break down a list of data into individual elements and process them one by one. For example, suppose you receive a spreadsheet with a list of customer email and you want to send each customer a personalized email. An iterator will take that list and send an email to each customer separately. Other use cases for iterators include processing multiple orders in an e-commerce store, looping through response in a survey and analyzing them individually, sending individuals SMS notifications to a list of contacts, while iterator splits data aggregator to the opposite. They combine multiple data points into single structured outputs. For example, let's say you have multiple transactions for a single customers across different platforms. Instead of analyzing them separately, an aggregator can summarize them into a single report. Aggregators are useful for compiling daily or weekly reports from multiple resources, merging multiple email response into one summary, creating an overview of multiple invoices for a single client. So these models are essential when working with structured data and help in managing large scale automation efficiently. So they allow Make.com to process complex data dynamically, ensuring you handle multiple tasks with precision. If you work with large data set, multiple records or batch processing, iterators and aggregator will become your best tools for organizations and managing workflow data effectively. Now let's talk about the webhooks. One of the most powerful features in Make.com for real-time automations, a webhook is a special type of module that allow Make.com to receive or send data instantly. When an event occurs is another application, unlike schedule workflow, which take for updates and specific time interval, webhooks trigger a workflow the moment an event happens. For example, you can set up a webhook to trigger a new task in Make.com the moment a customer submit a form on your website, automatically update your CRM when a new lead is captured, when send notification to Slack when an order is placed, etc. So how webhook work in Make.com? You generate a webhook URL in Make.com. You configure external app like a form of payment systems to send data to that URL. Whenever data is sent, Make.com instantly triggers the connected workflow. So this incredibly powerful for real time automations because it removes the need for constant polling or manual checking. Webbooks are widely used in e-commerce for instant order processing, marketing automations for lead captured and followed ups, customer support for real time tickets updates. So by using webbooks, you eliminate delay and ensure the critical actions are taken as soon as event occur. So that's it for today. In this video, we took a deep dive into Make.com, powerful no code automation tools that help you streamline your workflow effortlessly. We started by understanding what Make.com is and why it is useful. Then we explored its intuitive interface, covering important sections like dashboards, scenario, templates, execution logs, and integrations. We also discussed the core modules, the power automation in Make.com, including trigger module, which initiate workflow based on the event, action module, which execute tasks like sending email or updating records, routers and filters, which allow you to control the flow of data, iterators and aggregators, which help you process multiple pieces of data efficiently, webhooks, which enable real-time automations by instantly responding to external event, And by the end of these sessions, you should now have a solid understanding of how to create powerful automation workflow using Make.com. Whether you want to automate emails, sense data between apps, or manage complex business processes, so this platform make it easy even if you don't have coding experience. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop them in comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.